Good evening. It is May 26th, and my name is Bianca. And the name of this episode is The Violence and the Organized Crime at the Anna Louise Inn, Part 2. Feel free to listen to episode 1, but I'd like to talk about the Cincinnati police and the illegal protection that the participants, not only at the Anna Louise Inn, but the Gamble Nippert YMCA have, and why it's so hard for human traffic victims to get help, because that's one of the things that a lot of people, and even myself before I became human trafficked, I wondered, why can't a victim just call the police? Just call the normal numbers, the hotlines. Why can't they just call Women Helping Women? Why can't they call their resources? It's because 9 times out of 10, there are dirty law enforcement, dirty sheriffs, dirty judges, and dirty lawyers that are helping low level street people. Not only that, but the organizations such as the Anna Louise Inn conduct these crimes. So I want to get into the meat and potatoes of why I made this episode. So about 10 minutes ago, at about 6:40 p.m., I was coming outside, and the resident tenant Jennifer and the same white male suspect with the bald head, she starts yelling and screaming, at me. And her boyfriend looked like he was going to get violent with me. And so I thought I would make a episode. This incident just happened about 10 minutes ago, right in the entrance way at the Anna Louise Inn. It's just very violent. And this couple has been following me around the building and surrounding property, okay, because they're a part of this human trafficking that's going on. And so, they were very aggressive and very violent just now. So this is one out of many of the incidences that is going on at the Anna Louise Inn because of the situation of the surveillance, them selling females with the Cincinnati police. So I just wanted to bring that forth. And, if there are any women out there that are going through this, you're not alone. This is something that, a lot of people try to brush under the rug and under the radar, but this is something that definitely needs to be spoken out about, because once again, many times when people are not aware of human trafficking, like I said once before, you think, why can't you just call the police about it? Because a lot of times police are paid to arrest the victim that speaks out about their business. What business? The black market online business that they're conducting, not only on women throughout the Cincinnati area, but also children too. A lot of single mothers have lost their children, not because they were bad mothers to the extent that they needed their children removed, but many women, such as myself, and including a lot of other women, have had their child sold through being scammed through the legal system with crooked professionals, crooked judges, crooked social workers, crooked coaches, teachers, principals, and various other people that are working throughout our neighborhoods that are using their positions of power to do illegal harm to a lot of the people that they do business to. So a lot of these people at these organizations, they have a legit business, such as the Anna Louise Inn, such as the Gamble Nippert YMCA, and several different other entities, organizations, and even law divisions, but they're using their badges, education, security, military clearance, social working, education, some psychiatrists, some coroners that deal with the dead. All of these people are working together to run this cartel. If someone becomes unalived for them, they have a coroner to cover it up. These people have a lot of illegal protection, and such as the incident that just happened, like I said now about 20 minutes ago, and many other incidences that have happened at the Anna Louise Inn. I'm really not sure who owns the Anna Louise Inn, but it's so sad the way it's being ran. When I first got here, I thought it was such a great program, and I really thought that I was getting somewhere. But to come to my dismay, that there is so much violence and so much prostitution on this property. And then it would be one thing if the women were doing it and I could just mind my own business, because I'm a mind my own business type of girl. But for them to have thrown me into it and then make money on top of it, it's just unreal. It's immoral. It's unethical. And it's definitely at the Anna Louise Inn, and it's currently happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. If you know someone that could use this message, or they may be going through this, hey, don't be afraid to hit the like button or the share button. Always feel free to go back and listen to other episodes. I'll still make that episode about my beginning days at the YMCA and how I got human trafficked. A recap, still haven't done that yet. I am on YouTube. I am on TikTok. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Take care, peace, and God bless.